I feel like a traitor because I'm still close with family members who cut off my sister when we were kids. When I was really young, my parents divorced, and my sister Em and I grew up mostly with our mom. But we also spent a lot of time with our dad and his side of the family, especially during the holidays. At least that's how it used to be. When I was around 8 or 9, something changed. My dad started only picking me up, leaving Em behind at mom's house. At the time, I didn't question it. I was a kid, more focused on video games than family dynamics, and Em and I didn't get along much back then. Over time, I learned that Em had done something that upset our dad's family so badly that they banned her from their lives completely. Even now, no one will tell me what it was. If I ask my dad or grandma, they just get uncomfortable and say it's not their place to share. Em won't talk about it either. She says it's too humiliating. Whatever happened, it led to her being cut off not just from our dad's side of the family, but from him too. It's been over 15 years since she's spoken to anyone from that side, and her relationship with our mom was so strained that it never fully recovered. Em grew up without family affection, except for what little I offered once I got older and tried to repair our relationship. In recent years, I've noticed that Em struggles during the holidays. She gets visibly down when she knows I'm spending time with our dad's family. It's hard to see, so I've tried to fix things between her and them. I've brought her up to my dad, my grandma, and other family members, hoping they'd be open to reconnecting. But every time, they shut it down. They all insist that there's no coming back from what she did. When I press for details, they avoid the topic entirely. At one point, I asked our mom what happened, thinking she'd give me answers. That conversation didn't go well. Mom has a lot of unresolved issues when it comes to Em, and asking about the past opened a wound I couldn't close. At this point, I've accepted that I'll probably never know what Em did. This Easter, I spent the day at my grandma's house for the usual family dinner. As always, I avoided bringing it up to Em, not wanting to upset her. But when I got home early, I heard her crying in the living room. Not the kind of quiet tears you wipe away. This was raw, gut-wrenching sobbing. She clearly thought she was alone. I didn't want to embarrass her, so I left the house again and texted her to say I'd be home soon. I drove around for a bit, picked up ice cream, and when I came back, she was sitting there, trying to act like nothing had happened. She mentioned that she'd come across some old family photos on her laptop, and it brought up memories. I didn't push her, but I felt awful. I know Em struggles with the way our dad's family treated her, and hearing her cry like that confirmed what I already knew. I'm failing her. At the same time, I don't know if I can just walk away from my dad's family either. They've always been there for me, supported me, and loved me. But how can I justify staying close with people who cut off my sister, especially when she was just a kid when it happened? It feels wrong, like I'm betraying her every time I go to a family event or accept their love while they reject her. I feel torn in two directions, and no matter what I do, someone gets hurt, either Em or me, and the guilt of it all is eating me alive. Family drama sucks. It's messy, unfair, and I wish I could go back to when I was just a clueless kid who didn't have to deal with any of this.